Right, an award-winning actor. He stars in Masters of Sex.
Masters of Sex.
Masters of Sex, which is a show about pirates having sex, apparently. Masters of Sex.
Touch me, booty.
You get without with your booty. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Second season of Masters of Sex premieres July the 13th on Showtime. Take a look at this.
I have now also turned into you.
The pride of Port Talbot, Michael Sheen, everybody. Michael Sheen. I'm very upset. They gave you a 10 as well as the 10 they gave me, Michael.
I'd say that was a 12.
Wait, was it? Well, you know, if you see a 12, maybe that's what it is.
Have you made these seats higher than...
They are a little...
I'm basically swinging my legs here. I can't...
No, I think what it is you've developed a new system of sitting further back on the seat than you used to. Yeah.
I like to relax.
Or maybe your legs are getting shorter.
Maybe I am. No,
That's not a thing. Do you know what? It looks like that, though, as you get older. You'll find this out. You're younger than me, but I've noticed that my legs look shorter because my testicles are descending.
Or maybe your eyes are receding.
My eyes are...
further away.
Maybe they're connected. As they go down, they get sucked in by, like... So all I'd have to do is pull my eyes forward and everything would come back up.
It's like the cheapest facelift in the world. Just pull your eyes out.
Pull your eyes out and you'll get a bit of scrotal plumping.
Yeah.
Do you worry about...
I used to know a lad called
Scrotal plumping?
Yeah.
Scrotal plumping is what we used to do in the summer holidays.
That's right.
Oh, boy. Yeah. Anyway, you get naked a lot in this show, my friend. A fair bit, anyway.
Yeah. There's nothing like knowing that on Monday morning you're going to be standing there naked in front of a crew of hairy men to motivate you to get to the gym.
That's the dream job, man.
And by gym, I mean... the man I keep running.
Yes, yeah, of course. Yeah, no, you have to be very careful. You have to watch what you eat and do all that stuff. It's dreadful. You should do a talk show. It's much easier.
It's like torture, because when you're doing the show, they have a thing called craft service, which is where they keep every delectable food known to man waiting for you. At any point in the day, you can eat it. And so the torture is they leave all that out there, donuts and, you know...
Oh, say that again. Say that again.
Donuts.
Oh, donuts, yeah.
And cupcakes.
Cupcakes are hard.
Booty. And they leave all that out there, and then you want to eat it all, and then you remember, oh yes, I've got to be standing naked in front of you all masturbating by Monday. He knows what I'm talking about.
That's a workout video that I'd like to see. But there has to be you get a time lapse. Like if you're going to shoot a naked scene, you can eat the donut because you've got time before the donut molecules turn to fat. It doesn't just, you don't just eat, you know, it's like,
no, when I eat donuts, it is immediately,
really?
Yes. Instant.
Well.
The eyes come out, the feet
come up, the testicles descend.
Yeah, the whole thing.
That's not donuts. See, when you said craft services, I thought you were going to say Kraftwerk, the seminal German electronic band.
Now, here's a question. On the opening theme tune of this, and you're singing
the song
of this show,
yes.
Why do you go London all of a sudden?
Well, I enjoy that. It's because I like doing that. It's because I loved David Bowie when I still love David Bowie. And David Bowie goes, oh, he soaks like that and sings like... Because they wanted David Bowie to be Tommy Steele when he started out.
Yeah.
Tommy Steele was a kind of, I hear companies...
Half a sixpence.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And, David Bowie used to sing, like, very like Anthony Newley.
Yeah, that's right, he would say things are coming down.
But what's your favourite David Bowie period? Is it Labyrinth in the Elf King?
No, man, no. Twilight off, my friend. No. For me, it has to be, I think, the Thin White Duke.
Thin White Duke.
Dude, just a little bit after...
after Ziggy?
Yeah, when he's a little kind of, this is me in America. And the thing comes down and he comes out of the skull and he... oh, my... yeah. What's your favourite David Bowie period, then?
When he stopped taking drugs.
So it hasn't happened yet. No, I don't think he's a big.
But then he
broad
went
taker.
all kind of like blonde head and tanned and let's dance.
Oh
All that
yeah,
kind of stuff.
that. Yeah. Did you like that?
I wasn't so sure about that. I loved the makeup across the face,
Ziggy,
and
yeah.
the no eyebrows and all that.
Aladdin saying, "Do you ever shave your eyebrows off?"
I did a film called Tron.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Sequel to Tron.
Yeah.
And I sort of based that character on Ziggy. So I had no eyebrows in that and white hair and all that kind of stuff.
Did you notice that when you had no eyebrows, when you weren't wearing makeup, that people thought you were surprised all the time?
Yeah, they thought I was a very strange alien coming.
Well, it's a very odd look. I did it once myself. I wasn't in a film, but I was going. But I had planned on going to see one later, and so I shaved my eyebrows off.
When I was at drama school, because this is what the sort of thing that people do when they're at drama school, I shaved all my hair off.
Right.
For a play that we were doing at school. And it was only then that I discovered I have a totally flat head at the back.
Do you really?
Yeah, terrible.
Let me see.
I know I have special haircuts.
Really?
To allow for more hair at the back because my head is so flat at the back.
Is that because when you were a baby you lay like that?
It was because my mother used to tell me to shut up by banging my head against the table like that, I think. No, she didn't.
She didn't do that. She didn't do that. I mean, he is Welsh, but he's joking.
Yeah. No, I have no idea. Maybe, I don't know, maybe there was like a forceps situation going on and I don't know, but I have a flat head.
Well, I think it's maybe just genetic. Some people are, cursed with the shelf-like...
Yeah.
It looks very good, actually. As I look at it now, it's very noble looking.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I knew you'd be all right.
But what I did was, in order to not look stupid with a flat shaved head, I decided to wear an old battered top hat instead because I was at drama school.
Oh yes, of course.
And so I wore an old battered top hat and a three-piece tweed suit. And I would walk into shops and go, I will have...
Oh, this is not on stage. This is just
No, this
walking
was
around.
whilst I was...
Oh, you horse's ass.
I know. Just awful.
Oh god, yeah, I've done some. I went through a phase of dressing up like a vicar.
Why on earth?
I thought it was daring. I used to have like a dog collar like a preacher and have eye makeup on. I was like, oh yeah. That was only last week.
I was going to say, was that in the 80s?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a bad time.
You were in a punk band?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
What was the name of your punk band?
The Bastards from Hell. And then, were you ever in a band?
I wasn't in a band. I wished I was in a band. I did a radio show just over Christmas time. I was asked to do a radio show about the music I was listening to when I was a kid in the 80s. Because I was about 11 in 1980 and like 19 by the end of the 80s.
Right.
So I grew up through the 80s. So the first music I was really into was, you didn't call it this over here, but in Britain they were called the New Romantics.
New Romantics, yeah. Boy George was kind of one of them.
Well,
Spandau Ballet,
it was more like sci-fi, like Duran Duran when they first started.
Right, all right then, yeah.
And Adamant, anyone remember Adamant?
Adamant, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So you're welcome, senior citizen.
Thank you. So I got Adamant on the show, and Howard Jones. You remember Howard?
Oh yeah, Howard Jones was the. Oh God, yeah.
You know, on the keyboards, and he had the guy who was pretending he was in chains doing.
Who was the guy that did? She blinded me with science.
That was Thomas Dolby.
Oh, I love that. She blinded me with science. Oh, I love that.
He's still around. He's still doing great stuff, Thomas Dolby.
Really? Yeah. You know, I went to see Gary Newman in Toronto.
Well, I went to see him here.
Wasn't he great?
I had him on the radio show.
No, you did not.
Unbelievable.
Why can't we get him on here? He had him on
I can have a
radio show. We had Gary Newman. He was fantastic, and he sang "Down in the Park." Down in the park with a friend called Fine.
With a friend called Fine. Yeah. He told me that the reason why he had that very serious look when he was singing was because he had terrible teeth and he didn't want to smile.
Really?
Yeah. Which is interesting
sad.
because that's also what Tony Blair was told. That Tony Blair was told that he had terrible teeth, so he tried not to smile to begin with, and then I think he had his teeth done, and then he started smiling. A bit too much, maybe.
Yeah, he smiled way too much in the end. I'll tell you a story about Gary Newman.
Yeah.
When I was a bit older than you, I still am, and when Gary Newman came out, he was pretending to be a robot, and he was all like, and the bass player and the guitarist and the keyboards and everything, they were all pretending to be robots, but the drummer was very cheerful. So he used to be like, they were all going like, we are robots and very turn, and the drummer was like, hey, and he had big fuzzy hair and stuff, but he was a great drummer. But you could tell the arguments, they'd be like, will you please pretend to be a robot just
Dave,
a little bit?
Be more pissed off, Dave.
I can't, I'm just happy, I can't. Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. Where did you do a radio show for? The BBC?
For the BBC, yeah.
Good for you.
I did one from here very recently, just a few weeks ago. It went out live in Britain, but I recorded it here, and it was all about David Lynch. And music in David Lynch films, and music he's produced, music that could be in David Lynch films.
He's a strange
And then he was
customer.
my guest on the show.
I'm very impressed with him. I made his list of best-dressed people once.
Wait, does he do a list of best dressed people?
Every now and again, yeah. He's a very odd dude. And
Remember, he's the man who always wears exactly the same thing.
right, well, so he didn't put himself on the list.
No.
Yeah.
So he's easily impressed, is what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, I guess. We have to take a commercial break.
Oh.
You probably don't know anything about that working for the BBC, but... We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. I'm here with Martin Sheen, who just asked me, oh, you're starting again. Should I leave? No, you can stay.
All right, okay.
Your trousers are very shiny.
Thank you.
Is that on purpose, or are they old?
They're just very old. No, they are shiny on purpose.
They're very good. Yeah,
They look like leather,
Yeah.
but without the discomfort.
Some of us wear leather for that discomfort.
With less...
Ay, caramba!
going on. Is that not a...
Crikey! Is that a word?
No. Chafing. Less
Chafing, yeah. But let's take a step back and look at the word strudel. Where does that come from?
Isn't what dogs do to your leg when they...
When they hump it? That's humping. Humping your leg. I think croissant is perhaps a French-Canadian word.
Ah, mais oui. Où est le French Canadien?
Dans French Canada. Have you ever been to Montreal?
I have. I remember
Nice, isn't it?
lots of very cobbly streets.
Cobbly streets and people going around on bicycles selling onions,
Yes,
wearing striped T-shirts
that's right.
and berets.
And Charles Aznavour.
Charles Aznavour.
Oh, no, that's France. That's not.
Oh, yeah, that's France. Yeah, sorry. French Canada is poutine. Have you ever had poutine?
I had it removed, and it was never poutine again.
To be fair, he had a bit more time than I did.
Yeah.
I like poutine. Do you know what it is?
It's sort of like brown goo that gets put on tops of...
I think that's unfair to our French-Canadian brothers and sisters. It's French fries with, or as they call them, fries.
Mm-hmm. The word French is redondant.
You don't need to say French fries if you're ready to speak French. Can you speak French?
I can, yeah.
Well, suppose we could conduct the rest of the show in French.
I would very much like that.
You know, sometimes when people can't speak French, and they hear people speaking French, it just sounds like people speaking English with a stupid accent.
I hate that. I hate it.
I know.
I hate those people. Those people are stupid people.
I can't go on.
No, let's not stop.
All right. So, what is your favorite cheese?
My favorite cheese is my blue cheese.
Blue cheese. Oh, you mean bleu cheese?
I don't know what you talk about.
Wait, we sound a little Italian all of a sudden. He's getting a little Groucho Marx, I think. Chico Marx.
Let's go all over Europe now.
Okay, it's time to go to Germany. Oh no, Dracula. I'm Dracula.
We are in Transylvania now.
Yes.
When I was about 17, I got a job at Wales's first drive-through burger bar.
I see.
Yes. Now, you're going to see where I'm going with this in a minute.
Okay, I'm happy to go with you.
I used to have to stand in a little porter cabin thing because they didn't have enough money to have an actual shop. So they just had a little, portable cabin thing at the side of the motorway, freeway, if you're American, the side of the motorway.
Many of these people are American.
Yeah. And I used to have to speak into a little speaker thing, and you'd see the cars come in on a little monitor inside the porter cabin. And then you'd have to go, hello, welcome to Burgermaster, for that was its name. Welcome to Burgermaster, can I take your order, please? And I used to get so bored by this that at night time, eventually, I would start making up voices to do it in. And one of the voices I did it in was The Rock.
I see.
Hello, welcome to Burgermaster. May I take your order, please? That's what I do.
Yes, I would like a blue cheeseburger.
We don't serve Italians in here.
You don't serve Italians. You're a racist. You're a racist Dracula.
Wales's first racist vampiric burger bar.
A racist vampire hamburger. Yeah, that's a...
Because there were many normal ones of that.
Right.
Drive-through racist vampire burger bars.
You know, that sounds like something on the Cartoon Network or something, doesn't it? Do you ever watch Adventure Time?
No, I've been told about it though. Yes, I've friends.
Your daughter watch it?
My daughter's watching.
Yeah, my oldest boy watches it. It's fantastic. Have you ever
Things have gone crazy ever since SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yeah,
it's gone mental.
But Adventure Time's like it's really good. It's like a story and everything. Yeah. Like in my day, it was, you know, the cat chased the mouse and they killed each other. That was a cartoon. Yeah. Nowadays, people are having feelings and sorting stuff out.
What, stories?
Stories. There's the Ice King, his backstory is so sad. Finn and Jake, they...
Is that the one with Captain Knuckles? No, that's another one. Who was that one?
I think you made that one up.
Have I made that up?
Captain Knuckles
and Tootsie Frutti. And
oh yeah, Captain Knuckles, bollocks. Poutine cheese show.
Yeah.
Big French-Canadian cartoon, very popular with the kids.
What's you say poutine, but what's the Irish moonshine called? Isn't that called poutine as well?
Poutine.
Poutine. Oh, well, of course, there's a massive difference there, isn't there?
Well, it's two separate words, for goodness sake.
I mean...
You're getting mad at me like I've got something to do with it. I just provided you with the information. You're like, well, that's so different. Like, I'm just telling you.
But you said it like I was the stupidest person in the world. One's called poutine, the other one's called poutine. What's wrong with you? Of course they're completely different. But what, like, surely there's been terrible...
I hate it when we fight.
Then you must not argue with me.
I can't take this anymore. Michael Sheen, everybody.